The sun dipped low over Digu Stadium as FC Barcelona stepped onto the pitch for the final stop of their Asian pre-season tour, their kits gleaming under the floodlights like polished armor. The air buzzed with expectancy, fans chanting, drums thundering, and the centre street food wafting through the cool summer night. From the first whistle, it was clear this wasn't just another friendly. It was a curtain call destined for fireworks. By the end, Barca walked away with a commanding 5-0 triumph over Digu FC, a result that felt less like a scrimmage and more like a statement to the coming season, and it set the stage for one name to echo in every corner of the stadium. Inside the first 45 minutes, magic unfolded at breakneck speed. Gavi, barely more than a teenager yet playing with the composure of a seasoned veteran, opened the floodgates. His first strike came with a precise left-footed shot that flew past the keeper like an arrow finding its mark. Barely 10 minutes later, after Robert Lewandowski had slotted home a stoic finish between Gavi's two moments of brilliance, Gavi struck again. His second goal twisted reality for the Digu defence. Quick feet, a flick of the heel, and a thunderbolt into the upper corner, leaving both opponents and spectators breathless. The half-time whistle blew, but the echoes of those goals lingered, promising more drama to come. When the teams returned, Barcelona didn't let up. Young Tony Fernandes, eyes bright with the hope of a star in the making, danced into the box like a breeze rustling through the trees. His finish was clinical yet playful, a reminder that youth can carry both finesse and fearlessness. Not long after, Marcus Rashford, the new arrival whose name had stirred excited whispers since his signing, found the net for the first time in Barca blue. The ball seemed drawn to him as though the stadium itself sighed in relief when it crossed the line. Each goal had its own flavour, Fernandes's fresh flair, Rashford's victorious grin, and together they wove a tapestry of second-half spectacle. But the night's most surprising melody was yet to be fully revealed. Amidst the goals and the applause, manager Hansi Flick prowled the sidelines like a chess master, eyes darting, mind calculating. He tinkered with formations, nudged players into unfamiliar positions, and watched with the patience of a scientist observing a new experiment. The result was a performance that felt less like a friendly and more like a well-oiled machine, each cog clicking in perfect harmony. From the way the fullbacks darted forward to the midfield's steady heartbeat, Barcelona looked in sync, every move hinting at the tactical depths Flick has been exploring. Yet, within that harmony, one player's quiet efficiency cast the longest shadow. When we asked Digu FC own Bruno Lamas who had surprised him the most, he didn't mention the goal scorers or the flashy dribblers. His answer cut straight to the core. A Frenkie de Jong, he said, voice still tinged with awe. He didn't lose a single ball and controlled the entire midfield. It wasn't a bravado-filled boast. It was the honest admission of a player watching another operate on a different plane. De Jong, paired with Gavi in the centre, moved with a sense of calm assurance, like a conductor guiding a symphony. Each touch was measured, every pass a brushstroke on a vast canvas. The numbers back up the praise. In just one half, De Jong racked up 55 touches, each one a decision in motion. Of the 49 passes he tried, 47 found their target, a staggering 96% accuracy that would make any metronome jealous. He played the key pass that unlocked Digu's defence and created a big chance that begged to be taken. Yet the stats, impressive as they are, only tell part of the story. Watching him glide between opponents, absorb pressure, then spring a teammate into space was like witnessing a river carve its path, effortless, inevitable, and utterly captivating. And if that wasn't enough, his performance left his opponent wondering what planet he was playing on. Frenkie de Jong's journey this season has been one of quiet resurgence. After battling back from injury last term, he tiptoed into Flick's plans, gradually transforming from a question mark into a cornerstone. Training sessions that once saw him carefully rebuild his form have turned into demonstrations of his burgeoning confidence. Now, under Flick's watchful eye, he's no longer just a squad member. He's one of the manager's most trusted lieutenants in the engine room. His presence has become a constant variable amid tactical rotations, a sign that Barcelona's midfield might just have found its new heartbeat. Looking ahead, the whispers grow louder. Reports suggest De Jong is on the brink of finalising a new contract, cementing his future in Catalonia. If that deal goes through, And most signs point to yes, he'll be ready to anchor midfield alongside Pedri, forming a partnership that could define Flick's vision. But there's an even more tantalizing possibility. Eyewitnesses claim he's the leading contender to be named Barcelona's first team captain this season, a role that could shift from Marc-Andre ter Stegen's gloves to De Jong's steady hands. Imagine the honour of donning the armband, the roar of Camp Nou swelling as he leads the side onto the field, anointing him as both a symbol of continuity and a beacon of renewed ambition. As the night drew to a close and the roar of 5-0 faded into the summer air, one thing was clear. Barcelona's trip to Asia wasn't just a postcard of goals and celebrations. It was a glimpse into a team evolving, experimenting, and embracing fresh leadership. And at the heart of it all, Frenkie de Jong stood calm and poised, an engine humming quietly, waiting for the real season to begin. What stories will unfold when the floodlights shine next on La Liga and the Champions League? Only time will tell, but one thing's certain. If Monday's performance was any indication, Barca's next chapter promises to be anything but quiet.